You're watching UnrealEntGaming. This is Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. You want to see me turn Super Saiyan? Or should I take it to the next level? I'm also the narrator, too. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, make sure and smash subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Ever since Dragon Ball Super's Tournament of Power, the Dragon Ball fandom had often wondered on how the tournament would have went down if both Goku and Vegeta had used fusion to survive against some of the strongest in the multiverse against warriors such as Jiren and Kefla. And despite Kefla being a considerable factor within the tournament itself, what if I were to tell you that Kefla wasn't the only Saiyan fusion to make their presence known, but instead, both Goku and Vegeta had also fused in having Vegito step in being a considerable opponent within the Tournament of Power. As this is the story of Vegito versus Kefla, a battle of two mega fusions having to collide in determining which one of the two fusions is superior to the other. As once more before we begin, if you are new to this channel and have a love and passion for all things Dragon Ball and anime related, then be sure to smash that subscribe button on this channel and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload, along with giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below if you guys love Dragon Ball and anime, as well as checking out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist located down in the description box below, to where on that playlist you guys will be able to find all the latest and best Dragon Ball fan mangas created by the community for the community. So be sure to head on down below, check out the official Dragon Ball fan mangas playlist for all the best and latest videos on Dragon Ball fan mangas. As we kick off the Beyond Dragon Ball Super story of Vegito vs Kefla manga chapter special, with Super Saiyan 2 Kefla shown engaging in battle against Golden Frieza, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla seems to hold the advantage, as of course she went along by punching Frieza in the face by asking, and just what exactly was that supposed to be? Didn't you say something about destroying the Saiyans of the 6th universe? Well, now that I'm here, the only thing that's about to be destroyed is going to be you, Goldie. And the second Frieza is shown on the ground with Kefla standing over him, she then goes on to ask, done already? You idiots from the 7th sure are pathetic. And here I was expecting more from the so-called Emperor of the Universe. I think it's time we put you out of your misery. And with Kefla then shown picking Frieza up by the throat, as of course he then loses his golden form, Kefla then goes on to ask him, well, would you look at that? What happened to your golden form? So much for the mighty Overlord. It's time for you to watch from the other side with the rest of the losers. Now get out of my ring. And right before Kefla is able to finish off Frieza, out of nowhere, there is a blinding white light that emanates from the other side of the ring, as of course Kefla went along to ask, what the heck is that? As of course Kefla then releases Frieza, she then goes on to comment, what's this power? It feels like Goku and Vegeta, but different. Could they? As lo and behold, standing on a rock, we get to see how Goku and Vegeta did in fact merge into one in creating the Potara warrior known as Vegito, with Vegito then having to ask Kefla, are you done playing with Frieza? Because now you have bigger things to worry about, Kefla. And in case you're wondering, we are a merged fighter, the combination of Kakarot and Vegeta in joining together becoming one. We are Vegito, with Kefla responding, well, the copycats went along to fuse too. And so it is. Potara versus Potara, huh? This ought to be easy, because now we have the chance to throw both of you idiots out at the same time, with Vegito responding, easy for us maybe. It would be a real shame if you were thrown out of the ring after talking such a big game, wouldn't it? You and I are not on the same level, with Kefla responding, is that so? You won't be talking so tough after I punch your teeth out and knock you out of the ring. With Vegito responding, then why don't you come and take your best shot then, and we'll see how far you can actually get with me. I am going to make you regret ever coming to fight for your universe, says Kefla as she moves on in. She then proceeded to wind her fist back as she told Vegito, if you think this is going to be a cakewalk, then let me be the first to remind you of how painfully wrong you truly are. And as Kefla then goes on the offensive and attacking Vegito ruthlessly, Vegito then went along to tell her, you're not bad actually, Kefla. Did I strike a nerve? Your fighting senses have spiked. Is it because you're eager to get rid of me, or is it something else? As Vegito then went along to try to punch Kefla, Kefla further went on to grab onto Vegito's punch and responding, keep thinking this is a game, Vegito. Here's why it's not. As she then proceeded to punch him in the face, Vegito staggered back as he went along to maintain his balance and responding, well, I gotta give it to you. That one actually kinda hurt. Alright then. Since you insist, I think it's time we step it up as well then. It's too bad. You would have been a great sparring partner if we had more time, but we're not here to play around. I'm about to show you a power that far exceeds anything you are currently capable of. A power that I haven't used since battling against the fallen immortal god. As impressive as you are, there is nothing that will prepare you for the beating you have coming. With Kefla responding, let me guess. You're going to go blue, right? I smashed Goku after using it, so how are you going to be any different? But that's when Vegito quickly powers up into Super Saiyan Blue by responding, because our power is that of both Goku and Vegeta, multiplied tenfold. I don't have time to waste on you. Jiren is our primary focus. Now let's get this over with. And with Kefla getting angry, she then commented, just who do you think you are overlooking me like that? I am easily the strongest fighter in this tournament. Anything you can do, we could match and do better. Changing your hair color doesn't mean anything, as Vegito responds, then come prove me wrong. And that's exactly what Kefla does, because in a state of rage, she goes on to charge on in and having to tell Vegito, I'm sick of you running your mouth as if you're any better than me. Let's end this. So as soon as Kefla goes on the attack, it's very clear that Kefla can't seem to touch Vegito, with Gohan having to chime in and commenting, Kefla showing insane amounts of resiliency against Vegito. It's almost as if her power's rising even while on the offensive, with Whis having to also chime in. Vegito is showing greater control over his power than Kefla is. However, he mustn't get ahead of himself or she could catch up to him, and as of course Kefla continues to unleash her onslaught, Vegito goes on to ask, what's wrong? You seem to have a hard time in actually hitting me. It was as I had told you, Kefla. Now that I'm in this tournament, you have absolutely no chance in winning. No matter how high you climb, you can't overcome or overpower what I am now. So just accept it. As he went along to block off Kefla's kick, Vegito then retaliated by punching Kefla in the face by telling her, this isn't our first rodeo, and it surely won't be our last. Now give up and exit the ring or be destroyed. As of course he then quickly follows up by kicking her, Kefla tries to respond by immediately jumping in by telling Vegito, you're crazy if you think I'm going to give up before I get started. Then your fate has been sealed, says Vegito. As he then went along to uppercut Kefla in the face, he then continues, we've battled for years, enemies far beyond your understanding, and throughout it all, we not only overcame the challenge, but we destroyed it, just like we will destroy you. And interestingly enough, because of this battle involving Vegito and Kefla, this prompts Jiren in waking up from his meditation, as of course Vegito went along to grab onto Kefla's leg and telling her, as if I would ever allow for anyone to stand in the way of my goals. Accept defeat and exit the ring. As he then proceeded to slam Kefla on the ground, Champa is now beginning to panic as he went along to shout, no, no, Kefla, hang in there, you can't lose, our universe is depending on you, with Kaba chiming in, this Vegito is remarkable. I don't think Kefla has much left if this keeps going, and as we observe how Kefla then stands up, she then acknowledges Vegito by telling him, I refuse. You think I'm going to fall behind? Just like you, I will find a way to shatter through my limits. I did it before, and I'm going to do it again. So Kefla, refuses to admit defeat, Kefla refuses to quit, even though Vegito now is telling Kefla that at this point, there's no way that Kefla could do anything in her own ability to eliminate Vegito from the Tournament of Power. Kefla kept on insisting that in fact she will find a way to surpass him, as of course she charges on in. Kefla doesn't want to seem to go down without putting up a fight first, because the second Vegito goes on to throw a punch, Kefla ducks under and telling Vegito, "I'm not going down without taking you with me. Don't assume that this is over just yet." As she goes on to uppercut Vegito in the stomach, she then continues, "I will surpass you. I will shatter you. I am the mightiest fusion, and you are not." As she then proceeds to backhand him across the face, Kefla then continues, "And I am going to end you, defeat Jiren, and win this thing all by myself." But then Vegito quickly intervenes by kicking Kefla in the face by telling her, "Enough of this!" As he then followed up by kneeing Kefla in the chin and telling her, "We've gone on longer than I intended to. It's time to make your exit." And the second we see how Kefla's nearing the edge, that's when Beerus went along to shout, "That's right, Saiyan! Throw her out of the ring and be done with it already! Finish it now!" And that's when Vegito went along to put his hands together and charging up for the Kamehameha and telling Kefla, "It ends now, Kefla," as he then proceeded to unleash the final Kamehameha from point blank range. In having to connect with Kefla directly, that's when Krillin also went along to comment, "Have you seen power like this before?" I think Vegito just completely blew Kefla out of the ring, with Gohan also commenting, "With power like this, there's no doubt that this will force Jiren into a corner. With Dad and Vegeta united like this, I don't think there's anything that Jiren can do to stop them." And as Kefla is shown falling from the stage, Vegito went along to acknowledge her by commenting, "Until we meet again, Kefla, our paths will likely cross again." And as Caulifla and Kale make their way onto the bleachers, Champa went along to shout, "Oh no, the two of you are out! That means we've lost!" And as Vegito stands there and acknowledging his victory, he then went along to comment, "I knew our power would get your attention sooner or later. Let me guess, you want to try and see if you can beat us at our best, right? Well, here we are." As only then with Vegito turning around, he is then met with Jiren, as Jiren went along to tell him, "Your fusion won't be enough to save you from what's coming. Trust means nothing," with Vegito responding, "Well then, far be it from us to keep you waiting then. Since you are so eager to do this, it's about time I show you what I can really do. Are you ready?" As only then, the Beyond Dragon Ball Super fan manga special then comes to a close. Now, what I really enjoyed about creating this story was the idea of putting together two Potara fusions during the Tournament of Power, only because so many people within the Dragon Ball fandom during that time were expecting to see perhaps maybe some sort of a fusion come from Goku and Vegeta, whether that be the fusion dance or the Potara earrings having to be thrown by Beerus. But in the comment section below, I want to get your thoughts on two specific things in regards to this fan manga special, that being, number one, let's just say in theory, if we did have an ever so growing Super Saiyan 2 Kefla battle against Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, then in your opinion, who do you think would take the cake in that battle? And number two, between Super Saiyan Blue Vegito and Jiren, who do you guys believe would emerge victorious between the two under those circumstances during the events of the Tournament of Power? And lastly, for a bonus question, between Vegito and or Gogeta, which one of these two fusions would you guys have rather have seen during the events of the TOP? And which one of these two fusions do you think would stand the better chance in winning the tournament by the very end? Again, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your time. If of course you guys are new to the channel, then be sure to go on ahead and smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to never miss a single upload video on the channel, as well as giving this video a big thumbs up by slapping that like button down below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, all my socials will be located down below. Thank you all so much for your time, and if you guys have any requests for alternative fan manga specials or even a series, then I want you guys to drop your thoughts and suggestions down in the comment section below. Thank you all once again, and I'll be seeing you all down in the comment section below. Have a great day, everybody, and take care. Peace. And a quick little reminder before you guys go, if you guys are unaware, I do have a second gaming channel located down in the description box below, so be sure to head on over to Unreal Royale and hit that subscribe button along with turning on all notifications, as to there, you guys will find all different kinds of gaming content that you will not get to find on UnrealEntGaming, titles and video games such as Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Gears of War, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, Dragon Ball Z Legends, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi Daichi 3, Minecraft, Blair Witch, and many other retro games on that channel. So if you guys are into gaming, then make sure you guys subscribe over on Unreal Royale. I want to thank you all so much for your time, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
This is the Galactic Emperor of the Universe, and of course I'm here to tell you to subscribe to UnrealEntGaming.
Also follow UnrealEntGaming on these social media platforms to stay connected at all times. And if you don't, then very soon you will all be dead! Oh, did someone say UnrealEntGaming? Oh my god.
The fuck, someone? Put on some clothes!
Well, why don't you put on any clothes?
What? I don't need clothes, but Jesus Christ, that's huge! What, Broly?
Freezer.
Uh-oh.
Prepare to die!
But once you get video, lots of likes, or Bill will turn you into chocolate!
Vados, get over here! Tell these mortals that I'm the biggest UnrealEntGaming fan. This is my moment. I'm a part of his notification squad. Universe 7 can have all the fun. I just want the food.
And don't forget to leave a comment on this video. Show some love for the best community on YouTube.
Kakarota!